Welcome back everybody to another episode of Sneaker Updates. This will be Sneaker Updates number 32. If you happen to be new here, this has now become a weekly series on the channel, and if you're not familiar with the series, essentially we go over a variety of different sneakers, that of which got updates for throughout this week. For example, some of those may potentially include some Nike and Off-White, Jordans, and more. With that short little intro out of the way, why don't we jump right into the first update. Kick it off, let's begin with some Nike and Off-White. Since there's not much going on, I know you guys like to hear it first, let's just get it out of the way. So last week we discussed the upcoming Off-White SB. This week, Virgil actually gave us a look at a new Off-White Nike running shoe. This pair may potentially be releasing alongside many other Nike and Off-White collaborations for women's running. That's essentially it though, it's just a quick look at the shoe, figured I'd share it with you. Now let's move on to the bigger and better news, Jordans. Kicking it off, courtesy of Z Sneakerheads, Jordan 1 with the yellow swoosh will be dropping in July of 2019 for a retail $160. Also, courtesy of him, the Panda Jordan 1s have unfortunately been pushed back to May 10th. Let me just say, May is going to be a month you will never forget. Moving on, we have official images for the Jordan 1 Ivory and women's dropping for $160. Unfortunately, for those of you not a fan of the Jumpman, there is a Jumpman on the tongue. Hey guys, just a quick edit I wanted to make while filming this. Afterwards, actually, there was a shock drop for the Bred 4s. You might call them the Black Cement 4s. If you guys haven't already, I simply would suggest, if you're not in any groups or anything, feel free to just follow myself on Twitter. My Twitter is KeithAdam10. Made it pretty easy for you guys. I don't think this was a hard drop at all. They sat for a decent amount of time. The Leo lasted a good amount of time. You know, feel free to follow my Twitter for that kind of stuff. But with that out of the way, why don't we move on to the next update? Essentially, the Jordan 1 Breds are going to be releasing Black Friday. This is a massive deal, obviously, for any sneakerhead who's been collecting for a decent amount of time, for someone who's just somewhat knowledgeable. This is going to be high cut. This is going to be the OG silhouette. There's going to be an incredible amount of stock. It's going to be very similar to what we saw with the Concord 11s, where although there was a ton of stock, they're still going to sell out. They're still going to be somewhat profitable. Don't sleep on this pair, and it's probably the most anticipated pair now of 2019. This Friday, the 19th, the ALD New Balance 997s will be dropping again in the yellow and pink tongue colorway. If you guys missed out, they are going to be releasing now a bodega. This will be in-store and online at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. But anyway, moving on from those, the SB Dunk High Walk the Dogs will be dropping April 20th for $110. There's certainly small profit to be made on here, and again, Nike sneakers, they do free returns and even cancels within 30 minutes. I would not suggest sleeping on these specifically because of that really low retail, and also there's simply a decent amount of demand for the shoe right off the bat. Moving on, the Nike Earth Day collection will be dropping April 22nd. They already had a small drop for LA citizens, however, the main drop will be occurring on the 22nd, and I think the most notable pair out of all of these is definitely going to be the Air Force 1s. They were the first ones to sell out on the LA drop, and there's also obviously the most demand on them overall. If you do plan on getting these in an attempt to resell them, that's the only pair I would suggest out of all of these. Hey guys, sorry for the interruption with the poor quality, but my mic cut out. Essentially, I just wanted to discuss the Air Fear of God 1 in white, which is going to be releasing at the end of May, so this is definitely something to look forward to. So basically, with this pair, it's going to be retailing for $350. Obviously, there's a ton of potential for profit with these. You'll know more as we edge closer to the date, and of course, dates can fluctuate as well. So I'll keep you updated on this. Feel free to turn on post notifications and subscribe for it. With that though, let's move on to the next update. And finally, to end off the video, Travis Scott finally gave us a look at the upcoming Cactus Jack Air Force 1s. According to Pirates, they will be dropping in October of 2019 in a full family size run. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate your time. Unfortunately, the mic cut out again, so I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.
Why you hurting me with your foot? Can't you find somewhere else to keep it put? Get your foot off my foot. Ah.
Get your foot off my foot, yeah!
My mom always told me not to play when another man's foot is in the way. Get your foot off my foot. Ah.
Get your foot off my foot, yeah!
Your feet are so big, just like a clown. It hurts so bad, you're bringing me down. Get your foot off my foot. Ah.